3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the Niels Bohr Let's Play Doom. I have decided to play Doom for you as I was getting a little bit bored playing it on my own. I got very excited in my Doom gameplay while I was streaming it. I seem to have linguistic problems. You'll have to bear with me this evening. And as a result of that, I began to play it without streaming because I was trying to just enjoy the game, and I found the streaming a little distracting, disturbing, annoying, distressing. However, since I've entered hell, I have realised that I need some company, and that to be on my own in this dreadful zone leads to boredom and tears and excessive violence and great fear. So I welcome you back to my world, and I hope you enjoy tonight's stream. This may be a very short stream, apart from the fact that I am s.i.p.a.i at this GAME. I also have a GUESTARIVINGINABOUT 15MINUTES. If this happens, it happens. Shit happens. We have to go with it. The world is a crazy place. Good things happen, bad things happen. This is so pretty. This really is. The prettiness isn't enough to keep me fully immersed. I like to be able to talk about it as well. But boy, is it pretty. I remember when I first went into hell in the original Doom, and I was well impressed. I guess I didn't know then I was going to go into hell. That was one of the big differences. Hell is an interesting place. Hell has had a big impact on my life, in fact. Not the hell of Doom, but generally, hell has obviously influenced society. Hell has influenced our moral growth and evolution. Hell has had a huge influence on religion, and the idea of going to hell has had a big influence. The idea of going to hell has had a big influence on people. The fear of it has made them behave in certain ways. The existence of it in certain religions has made them either desperately follow that religion or desperately avoid that religion. So I really think it's wonderful to have this opportunity to actually be in hell, to see what it's really like. Because let's face it, look at this. I love all this ammo. I always feel guilty when I find ammo and my gun's full. I feel guilty. That's bizarre. No, I don't feel guilty. I feel a pain. I suffer slightly. Okay, I'm going to focus. Get your ass to Mars is my current aim. I'm very interested in an insurgent form of religion. I should be careful saying that word. Probably these networks are favourite places for terrorists to communicate, and therefore are constantly scanned by the NSA. So the word insurgent will be picked up, and they will assume that I'm some kind of terrorist. Oh, I said terrorist. I said the T word. Well, I guess as long as I don't say bomb, I'm fine. Oh, an insurgent form of religion are Christians who believe that hell doesn't exist. Though, of course, some people may find their definition of hell simply being me walking around in circles because I can't concentrate because I'm enjoying the sound of my own voice too much. But putting that to one side... Oh, is that a goal? That's a goal. I've got that. What the fuck? How is that a goal? Huh? How is that a goal? Huh? How is that a goal? It's there. All right, okay. So it's to my right and just back. No, so it's here and here. It's here and here. I'm so close. It's here. Oh, it's there. Oh, you... Oh, here we go. Right. This is my objective. Call me paranoid, but every time I press a button in this game, terrible things seem to happen. Eh? There is an insurgent form of religion, annihilationism, and they believe that the Bible, these are Christians, Protestant Christians, I believe, and they believe that the Bible, in fact, does not... Here we go. I don't look at that. Is that a power-up? What are you? I don't trust... Oh, you're another thing I press. You're bound to be something nasty. I wonder what those candles mean. They obviously mean that I should worship this symbol. How do I do that? Nope, go down. Nope, that's changed or down. Kneel. There we go. Kneel. I worship you, O symbol, who are Lord over us all. I spin around... No, that's not spin. I spin around in your name, O symbol, O great and mighty symbol. I look to the ceiling and I spin around in your name. I think we're done before I puke. Up. Now, annihilationism looks through the Bible and actually comes... What are you going to do to me, huh? What are you going to do to me? You're cool. I like the blue. You move so fast. Look at that. I want that on my wall. Oh, one day, all walls will be TV screens. That'll be so cool. Alternatively, it'll be horrible. Just imagine if your house got hacked when all your walls and ceilings were TV screens, and they put like porn on it, or they put like a really horrible horror film, or they God, I don't know. I dread to think, because of course all outside walls will be TV screens eventually as well, so that you can project any, you can have any whatchamaflipsy, any outside to your house. But of course, once again, if that gets hacked, that could be very embarrassing. Annihilationism. A checkpoint. Checkpoint. Yellow skull. I'm acquiring skulls. You know, I'd like to know where I put all this stuff. Where do you put a skull? You can't just like shove it up your bum, can you? Where does one put a skull? I mean, you can't look at yourself, but I saw myself. I'm sure I'm a normal-sized human being in a fairly tight suit. Suit or suit? Americans say suit, don't they? So where the hell do I keep a skull? Right, focus. Where's my doodah? High. I must hunt high and low. I must hunt high and low. The annihilationists, they say that the Bible is full of quotes proving that hell doesn't exist, and that in fact, when we die, everyone either goes to heaven or they die. That's what the annihilationists say. There's actually a podcast on this. Should I wait a minute? If I advertise this podcast, will loads of traditional, they call people that don't believe in that stuff traditional Christians, will all the traditional Christians in my subscription base unsubscribe? That would be terrible. I entirely depend on YouTube for my income, so without the support of both traditional and non-traditional Christians, I'd be utterly doomed. So I better not say the name of the podcast. All I'll say is the podcast is there. But now I'm going to say something that takes back all of my carefully worded comments. I actually like annihilationism. I think it's quite cool. I don't like the idea of hell. It's not very nice, is it? I mean, I like, you know, if hell was like this and I had a big gun and I could shoot my way out and end up in heaven or something, then that would be cool. Or on Mars. I mean, in this hell, you go through hell. Look at that. It is cool. I mean, hell looks cool, but only because I know I'm getting out of it and I've got a gun. Now, if the Bible is right, and maybe it is, who knows? The Bible may be weird, but frankly, physics is just as weird. And according to the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, there is a world where the Bible is true. Or something like that. Maybe that's the world we're living in. What does it all mean? But in real hell, if I was really in hell, then I'd be here for, like, well, you'd be watching this stream for not just for the next hour, but for the next 8 hours. 8 hours. I mean, how many times would you have to go to the toilet? You'd have to order in food. You'd have to, and then, you know, once you've gone to hell, it's for eternity. So I'd be in hell tomorrow. I'd just be in hell tomorrow, and the day after, and the week after, and the month, and for the whole year until 2017, and then on to 2018, and on to 2040, until the year 3000. Ow! And then on to 4000, 5000. I'd still be in hell. The year 10,000, the year 50,000. Woo! But I wouldn't be there going around shooting with guns and having a good time. It's in eternal torment. I mean, I can't remember the last time I was in momentary torment. Maybe I stubbed my toe. Just imagine that feeling when you stub your toe. You're in some place like this, and that feeling when you stub your toe, you just got it all the time. The peak of the pain. All the time. Not just for 8 hours, or 10 years, or 100 years, or 1,000 years, but for billions of years, forever. And you can't pass out, and you can't die. It's pretty shit, isn't it? That's how I think. That's why hell has such a powerful impact on the human psyche. Suffice to say, that's also why I like annihilationism, because at least then, if Christianity's right, I'm just going to die. But the bad news about annihilationism, I can't say it. I have to tell you, I'm actually very well read, and I'm very well spoken, and I can say all words properly. The only word I have trouble with sometimes is misled. Well, there are other words, but the only word I say in an embarrassing way sometimes is misled. And in fact, Stephen Fry commented on this, not about my oh, hello, just have to do a quick genuflect. How's it go again? Oh, skull. You are such a scully skull. Your lack of flesh and covering muscle is so cool that I am going to genuflection. So I think I'm about to stuff this in the impossible place in my suit. This is great. I love it. Just strolling around hell, chatting to my mates. Do you know what I mean? Who needs to be shooting? I mean, the occasional demon would be nice, but that's my ideal video game. Is one where I stroll around, look at cool graphics, shoot something occasionally, never die. Oh shit. Well, that was designed to be a bit freaky. Reached another checkpoint. Now my FRIEND should be ARRIVINGSOON. So I'm not sure whether I should move on from here to the next checkpoint. Have I played for 10 minutes? It's quite important on YouTube. You have to make sure you play for at least 10 minutes, or if you play for at least 10 minutes, they upload your video, and you get twice as much money for your adverts. And obviously, when you've got a subscriber base the size of mine, that's the sound of the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, here ends the lesson. I shall continue on this Let's Play with more religious and political insights next time. Have a wonderful life. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Be excellent to each other. What else? Wait a minute. How do I stop this? I press the button and then I press stop broadcast. Goodbye.